as Lori let us know, on Monday, we are exploring mindfulness this week, really every week, but mindfulness is the first of 7 factors of awakening. And the Pali word, again, is sati, to remember. To remember, to remember, to bring mindfulness to the fore. Mindfulness connects us with direct experience of body, breath, heart, and mind. And mindfulness is not so curious about the content of the stories or the narratives. It's more curious about direct experience. And the teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, refers to this energy of mindfulness, the mindfulness, as a holy energy. And I think that seems about right. Mindfulness can help us to metabolize and transform suffering. And we often give the definition of mindfulness as a non-judgmental, non-self-referential posture of caring attention, moment to moment, caring attention. In the last couple of months, I have found myself really wanting to listen to the teachings of Thich Nhat Hanh. And sometimes we just want to hear certain teachers or certain teachings. And I think that's always important for us to pay attention to. He says that when we breathe with mindfulness, we know we are alive. And knowing we are alive is an insight. It's an awakening. Just this. And this seems pretty simple, but often it's not. It's a practice. And it's what we're practicing right now. There's a lot of distress in the world right now, and we all know it. And it challenges us, and it impacts us. And there are several ways we can meet this. Let's not forget, let's remember the comfort and support that we can find here in Sangha. A couple of weeks ago, I protested at a hands-off protest. Some of you did also. And formally protesting is not something I have done a lot of in my life. Informally, informal protest, I've had certainly more than my fair share. For me, it was the right intention, right effort, right action, and right speech. It all came together like the planets that are aligning. And it was a moving experience for me. You know, on this afternoon, the so-called strangers coming together to use our voices. And it was cold and rainy and muddy, and there were not enough umbrellas. but we could feel the uplift and warmth and encouragement of coming together on that afternoon. And this was refuge in Sangha on one afternoon. And we could also feel the concern and worry and anger that we were all holding, holding this together. And we found strength that we can find in Sangha. But then there was this moment at the end of the retreat. Most people had gone, and I was there with a couple of friends. We were just cleaning up the property, and a car drove up, and a man rolled down his window and started to hurl expletives at us. And my friend, who was standing beside me, one of the kindest, sweetest, most grounded people I will ever know in my life, got very riled up and hurled the expletives right back. And she caught herself and then just kind of stepped back in. And we know how this works, right? Nervous system to nervous system. We can see how quickly we become gripped by right, wrong, good, bad, that tight binary trap that Catherine was talking about a couple of weeks ago. You, me, they, them, I'm not this, you're not that, all of that. And from a mindful view, let's pan it out. We see that this intense exchange is suffering. It's suffering bursting out. And it's so important that we don't feed the dragon of anger that is destructive. Buddha taught that hatred does not cease by hatred, it ceases by love only. This is an unalterable law. Well, that's pretty challenging to believe, isn't it? Particularly when we are gripped with fear and worry and anger. And Thich Nhat Hanh teaches that if the arsonist sets our house on fire, do not chase after that arsonist. Come on back and attend to the fire, because if we don't attend to this fire inside, our home is going to burn down. And we do need to attend to our own fires with mindfulness. Hurling, we know this, hurling expletives won't help. It will only add fuel to the fire. So mindfulness keeps orienting us in the direction of well-being, not just mine and not just yours, all beings. And we can feel the equanimity of this. How do we love everything into the fold of mindfulness? And can we turn toward, come back home to our own suffering with mindfulness at the helm? Many of us don't want to come home to our own suffering. We're caught in an aversion to it, caught in our graspings and clingings, and not now. I don't want to do it now. I'll turn the TV on or call someone, read a book, and those aren't wrong things to do at all. But we can sense that there's something that needs our attention. Can we come out of the tight view and into a mindful view? We keep remembering because we keep forgetting to bring mindfulness to the fore. And can we see through kind eyes? Emotions are our energies mixed with thoughts and perceptions and strong identification. And when there's strong emotions, we become afraid of them. We can feel helpless in the face of them. Or I guess we're afraid we're going to lose the center of command. And when our mindfulness is not strong enough, this is when we can borrow on the collective energy of Sangha. This is where we can truly learn to draw on the energy of Sangha. We have a group of practitioners here breathing with mindfulness, setting the intention to remember mindfulness. Thich Nhat Hanh says, with a Sangha, it's much easier to practice. That's why I take refuge in Sangha. Like a drop of water allows the river to embrace her. We can do the same. It's like I can't hold this fear. Will you help me hold it? Will you breathe with me? Will you practice with me? Will you sit with me? Can we hold this together? So let's practice now together. Thank you, everyone, for your listening. And I am going to encourage you, actually, if you're not in gallery view, to stay in gallery view. And if at any time in the course of this practice, you want to just open your eyes and sense the folks sitting here with you, please do so. All right, let's take a moment, 2 moments to attend to these bodies, find these bodies. Pay attention to what needs to stretch. Let yourself feel the sensations as you move. Maybe there are places that need a little more TLC today, a little more time, support. The small joints of the fingers. Maybe some swaying side to side, back, forward. Or maybe the face needs a little tapping, a little massage. And please see if you have enough cushions, enough comfort, support. We're really optimizing physical comfort today. And when you feel ready to settle into a posture that's comfortable and supported, go on and do so. And you might close the eyes or a soft gaze down. And from the very, very beginning, just Allow yourself to sense that you are here with others and we are here with you. And learning to practice in this field of care is important. It can help settle. And as always, perhaps taking 3 deeper, slower breaths. Letting the breath find its natural rhythm. It will. You might notice an orchestra of sensations in the body, pulsings, tinglings, little grippings and graspings. Just inviting all that to settle. In its own good time. And feel for where the body makes contact with the chair, the floor. Just allow that to saturate awareness. Body, breathing is supporting. You may notice sounds in your physical space, temperature of the air on your skin. And we invite the mind, busy, distracted, planning mind, that it too can relax. We remember its spaciousness like the sky. And thoughts and feelings coming into view and out of view. Perfectly natural. Breathing in, we know we're breathing in. And breathing out, we know we're breathing out. Soften and allow. Kind eyes. If the mind is distracted or drifty, allowing the physical breath in this body to invite you back to presence. This moment fresh, never lived before. Can the eyes soften? Can the attitude soften? Even a little more. And in the last couple of moments of this practice, we might sprinkle a little gratitude for the folks sitting here with you and you here with us. Making room for each other and supporting one another. What a gift.